You never know what's going to happen. Stay in it, guys.
Now, you're the Coach Salinas on the other side. You last year went 0-10. You finally get a first win. You get your second win.
Yes, sir.
You're playing a playoff team, not only from last year, it should be a playoff team this year, and you're beating them 25-19, 13.
Now, if I'm the Sabercats, I don't remind them with the luck that they fell into. I just tell them we're up 25-13. Let's finish this off.
Here we go.
Boom.
Kickoff.
Kick is up. It's a high one to the left side. If you're the Vela, he's going to try to bring it out to his right. He gets outside. That's where the yards are gained. It's tremendous effort. He's brought down to 29. Good return by number 19, Mr. Austin Reina.
Austin Reina bringing the ball out all the way to the 29-yard line. He picked it up about the 6 or 7-yard line. Totally on the other side of the field. Had a good run back. We'll call it at the 29-yard line. So it's going to be for the first time the Jaguars in the second half are going to be touching the ball, and they'll be starting at their own 29-yard line. Once again, these stats, again, they're not official. It just starts with me and Paul.
But they're pretty good, brother.
They're pretty good. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from their own 25-yard line. Paul.
Jaguars break the huddle as their usual formation. They're going to go dive right up the middle. He's got some room. He's going to break it outside. He's on the 50. He's got a man that's on his tail. They're going to bring him down at the 31. Just like that, the Jaguars are threatening Alfonso Pereira.
A pickup of 40 yards on the first run. So Jags meaning business quickly, and for the first time with only 15 seconds into the third quarter for the Jaguars.
Move those chains.
Very quick first down there for the Jaguars. First time they touch the ball, and they mean business. Now here we go. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Quickly in territory of the Sabercats.
Here we go. Looks like they're going to go sweep to the left. They did not get that block. That's a great job by the linebacker. I'm gonna go ahead and call that Joshua Morales. He did a tremendous job of reading that ball. We got a young man down the field. I hope he's okay. But that was a tremendous job by the Vela linebacking crew to recognize the flow of the ball, and the linebackers met him very quickly doing it. I'm
going to call it a loss of 1 on the play, and it's going to be now 2nd and 11, and they drop back to the 32-yard line. They were at the 31. And Paul.
Yes, sir.
Again, these kids, both teams, both coaches are getting hit pretty hard on this dogfight here, and then all of a sudden they're bouncing back. They're both answering the call after getting hit. Now, the last team that's been getting hit has been the Jags, but they come back pretty sharp here in the third quarter, and that's just to show you that this game is not over.
You know, Don, it is definitely not over now, and we talked about it just a second ago. You know, I don't want to dwell too much on the woulda, coulda, shoulda, but I'll tell you what, had the Jaguars not made that mistake, we might have a total of different numbers up on that scoreboard. So I'm sure that's what Coach Pena relayed to his kids. Hey, we're in this game. We should be in this game. We're going to get back into this game. Apparently, he has convinced them.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about, it was 13-10. 13-10, and I'm not exactly sure on the time, but I'm pretty sure it was close to 6 minutes. 13-10, you're winning the game.
Took about 3 minutes, don't it?
And then all of a sudden, bang.
25
to 13, and it happened so quickly. And to me, if I was the Jags, I was just like, run the clock, let's go into halftime. If I was Sabercats, can we just not have a halftime and just keep on going?
Yeah. Because they had the momentum, and halftime was the best thing that could happen to the Jaguars.
And halftime was the worst thing that could happen to Sabercats.
Yes, sir.
But now, Sabercats have been going on. This is going to be already 2.5 games of just great football for the Sabercats.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you what, as a fan, it doesn't regardless of who you're cheering for. This is a great ball game. I know it looks a little lopsided as far as the scoreboard, but in all honesty, it's a very even match. Looks like the Jaguars broke the huddle. They are going to run it up the gut. They do another dive. That's just, oh my gosh. That's Alfonso Pereira grinding it out for 8.
Call it 7. They're back yard back. He went a little slide there on that play ball. So we're going to call it to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 7. So quickly, 3rd and 3 coming up. We're down 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Is it 2-down territory?
You know, Coach Payne. I mean, that does the sun shine in the morning, don't it? Bam. All right, tremendous run to gain a couple. I don't know if he got the first down, but it was a nice sweep to the left.
They are, let me see, we'll wait for the call. They're going to spot the ball at the 20. If it's going to be at the 20.
Oh, that's a first down.
Yeah,
By virtue of the spot.
Down. So for the second time, already quickly in the third quarter for these Jaguars.
Move those chains.
Down to 10:47, ladies and gentlemen, left in the third quarter. He went out of bounds. The clock went on start. We just got the play clock running. We're under 20 seconds left in the play clock. Here we go, Paul.
All right, Jaguars break the huddle. Usual formation. This time they're going to run the sweep to the right. There's nowhere to go, but just a nifty run. I don't know how. Somehow, some way, Tony Isaguirre got a couple yards where he should have got none. Great effort by Tony Isaguirre. So it looks like the Jaguars are huddling up. They're thinking about it. They've been driving very effectively. That's a 3-yard run, and if you can run the ball 3 yards at a time, that's a first down, don't it, for the Jaguars?
Luis shout out going out to the Falcon family listening to us in La Jolla, and they're telling us the Cougars have just taken a 26-0 lead. Defense hasn't been scored on.
Oh, boy, here come the Jaguars. They got a man in motion in the backfield. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's got the big man open in the corner. If he makes a grab, and he does, touchdown Jaguars!
So quickly,
just like that.
That didn't take long at all. Quickly, they come back with under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 10 minutes left. It only took them not even 2 minutes to put 7 points up or 6 points up on the board. It is now the Robert Vela Sabercats 25 and the Economedes Jaguars 19. Paul, take it away.
That was a great play action pass by the Jaguars. That play was set up by the constant run. When you do that, you set up the play action pass, which of course means you fake the run and in fact throw a pass. Great job. Snap is up. Kick looked good. Looks like right down the pipe. Jaguars are going to take this score to 20. It is now Sabercats 25, Jaguars 20 with 10 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Great effort by the Jaguars to take this kickoff, drive it down their throats. Apparently Coach Pena got through the kids because there's no quit. There's no quit in them, don't it? And I'll tell you what, they drove it down the field. A couple of great runs, a very nifty play call. Again, play action. And what sets up the play action is effective running, and that's in fact what got them into the end zone.
Hey, Paul, thank you for taking over there.
Yes, sir.
Once again, a little shout-out going out to Albino Salinas, brother of Donato C. Salinas' dad. I'm glad you're going to get together with your brother. Once again, a little shout-out going out to all of you, Uvalde, Texas. They're tuning in. And, guys, I think Theo made it here, so he's fine, and he's going to be spending time with his brother. So that's great to see, Paul. Once again, we had a quick score, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Not even 2 minutes. 1 minute, to be exact, 54 seconds. The Jags find the end zone quickly. Now, here we go. You punch them out. You hit them hard. You're taking them down. They come back with a big punch. And can you answer the call?
We're about to find out. I'll tell you what. And I'll tell you what. There's no quit. If you could look at the sideline, I'll tell you what, fans. You could see the Jaguars. They have hand in hand. They're raising their hands. They're feeling good about it. The kick is up. It's kind of a low line driver. So he's going to have a good chance to return it. And in fact, he does. He goes to the right side. If you're the Sabercats, he's got some room. He goes down the sidelines. Oh, the ball is out, and it's going to roll out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to give him possession before he went out of bounds. It may or may not be the Jaguar ball. I think the ref is calling it. They're thinking about it. I don't think he had time to gain possession, don't it?
I don't think that. I think the ball was on the white when he got the ball. We're still waiting for the call, and it's going to be, we're waiting for the call. They're still discussing it. Now, the advantage is it happened on the Jaguar.
Yeah.
On the Jaguar.
You know how that works, brother.
Sideline.
And I do too.
I remember I heard a coach when I used to ref down in the Brewster area that, he was right
and
on.
Don't it, I got to tell you, I had a game Tuesday. I'm not going to explain who the refs. All I'm going to tell you is I got myself 4 timeouts in the first half. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And how did that happen?
It's a long story. We don't have time tonight, but I'll tell you what. I worked my magic. That's what you get. That's what you get if you're going to referee against me. I got 4 timeouts in the first half. I got away with it, don't it?
All right. Credit to Paul Osborne again. 4 first downs in 1 half.
I did, brother.
All right, here we go. Nevertheless, they didn't get the ball on time, so big break for the Sabercats. That could have gotten real ugly all of a sudden. Nevertheless, they have the ball at the 29-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sabercats. They're starting at their own 29. We have 9:56 left in the third quarter. A lot of game left, folks.
No doubt about that. And the Jaguars are staring at one receiver to the left and one to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's asking for the ball. It looks like it's going to be a play-action pass. He's got a man down the field. If he hits him in stride, and he does. Oh! All we can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is he probably should have made the grab, but he did not. That's okay. Get back to the huddle, young man. Let's forget about that one and get to the next.
Michael Arguelles, good try, son. It's going to happen. Don't worry. It happens to the bigs. It happens in the majors, in the pros. No problem. He dropped the pass, ladies and gentlemen. What Paul was trying to say, he'd still be running. I guarantee you, with his speed, he would have scored on that
He
play.
would have been. He'd be running all the way to Vela High School. I'll tell you what, but that's okay. I mean, forget about it, young man. Let's just worry about the next play. But
What
I was
call.
I was speechless. Play action pass, tremendous. Coach Salinas is calling a great game. Here we go. If you're the Jaguars, you're staring at one receiver to the right and two to the left, one to the left. You're calling it.
And I'll explain that. We'll explain that in a minute. Call
Yes,
the play.
it's going to be a sweep to the left. He gets outside, gets the view. What Donato is, what we're saying up here, and we saw it for some reason.
I'm seeing these people right here in front of me. They get up.
There's some confusion.
Yes, I mean they're getting late to the receivers, and it's gonna hurt you if you don't adjust to it. But twice, 3 times now, I see people in front of me get up and start pointing. So I wonder what they're pointing at. And the Jaguars are leaving a receiver with no coverage at all to the last second. Plenty of times there.
That reminds me of an old Bobcat back in the day, an old tight end for the Bobcats, Robert Torres. I guarantee you he would have caught that pass. He played for the Bobcats in the 90s. He's listening to ValleyCentral.com. Good to see you out there, Robert. Here we go. Jaguars are standing 2 receivers left, to the right. It's going to be a play. It's going to be a pass. He's got time. He gets hit. It's a fumble. It looks like the Jaguars are going to return it. They're going to run. He's going to walk into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Jaguars! And just like that, Donut, you said it, brother. Just about 2 seconds ago, it was 25-13. Next thing you know, it's 26-25.
All of a sudden, the Jaguars have gone already 13 unanswered points and looking at making it
I'm stunned.
14 unanswered points.
Stunned.
Maybe more. We'll wait and see what Coach Peña is going to do here. It looks like the kicking game is coming in. So quickly,
stunned.
The Jaguars take the lead, and we do have a timeout. And I'm calling 2-point conversion coming up.
Knowing Peña,
it'll put you up 3 points.
He is 4th and 104. He'll go for it. So he's going to go for it.
Hey, if you can get 4 timeouts and a half, maybe there is 104.
Hey, you got that right, brother. We're looking at the replay. If you watch the game later tonight, you can see a tremendous effort. That ball was recovered by Ricardo Rodriguez, and he smelled blood, and he picked up. Boom! There's a hit. Watch for Ricardo Rodriguez to scoop it up. He's going to outrun. Look at that. That's a great play. Good job, Cass TV, on the replay up here in the booth.
Hey, let me tell you what.
What's up?
The quarterback, here he comes. Here he comes. Look at the play. Is his arm going forward, or they threw it forward?
I'll tell you what. If we were in the NFL, and the coach would have thrown the replay flag, I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's that close. Here it goes. Look how close it is, Paul.
Oh, we almost got it. That's okay.
That's all right.
It could have gone either way.
We saw it play and say, good job, Catch TV. Again, it was a close call. It was a close call there where the arm was going forward. But, ladies and gentlemen, with only, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes,
it's a
and
brand
2 seconds.
new ball game.
And I told you it wasn't over.
That's right.
And I'm not surprised. Again, all respect to the Sabercats, but I mean, these Jags, I've seen them for 3 years under Coach Peña, and they can strike quickly.
Going for 2. Imagine that. Ball is up. It's going to be a run. He's got some room. I don't know if he got in, don't it?
No, he fumbled the ball. Okay. He tried to drive in, so
all right.
It's not going to be good. So it's still now with 8:58 left, not even 3 minutes into. I'm trying to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying. It's 3 minutes and 2 seconds. If I'm right.
Even if you're not, I'm going to say you're right.
Okay. Into the third quarter, quickly after being up 13-10, going down 25-13. Within 3 minutes of play, now they're up 26-25, and that is the Jaguars from Economedes.
Don't it? We have ourselves a ball game tonight. If you're a fan, ladies and gentlemen, you're here. You're at a good one.
And I saw the fight, Mayweather and Canelo. You know what? This is better than that boxing.
Better.
A lot better. I saw the fight, and again. It's not that funny. We got the lady joining us up here laughing. I guess she saw the fight too. But ladies and gentlemen, I saw that fight. And you know what? I'd rather pay $80 than pay-per-view and see this than Canelo and Mayweather.
Let me tell you, regardless of who you're for the Sabercats or the Jaguars, you are in for a treat tonight because this is a great ball game. 26 Jaguars, 25 Sabercats. Tremendous effort by both teams. There's no quit, and both teams are very well coached.
It was more like Dancing with the Stars with that dancing going on the fight. But here we have a fight tonight, folks. Right now it is the Economedes Jaguars 26 and the Robert Vela Sabercats 25. Paul.
He puts his foot into it. It's going to be an onside kick.
Oh!
It's returned. Are you kidding me? The Jaguars on the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Sabercats! What is going on? What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can describe it to you. The Jaguars went for an onside kick. The Sabercats recovered the ball in stride and returned it for a touchdown.
Canelo Mayweather, give it up! I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we have a boxing match here in Edinburg.
It's a
Once
stunner.
again, Paul Osbury, Donut Salinas. Hey, we haven't lost our voice. We're going to lose it. Here we go. It's going to be now, quickly, in 6 seconds.
What is going on?
It's going to change again.
This is a great game. This is a great game. It's a pleasure being here, Donut. It's even more of a pleasure calling this game with you.
Same here, Paul. Here we go. Point after, Paul. Take us to it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to say. All right. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. Looks like it's a good kick. Oh, hit the – what, ladies and gentlemen, the extra – if that's not exciting enough, the place – I'm sorry. The place kicker for the Sabercats pulled it and hits the pole to the left, and now the extra point, in fact, is no good. So we are set at Sabercats 31 and Jaguars 26. What is going on, Donut?
Paul, I'm sweating. I thought I was in the game. Here it is. Replay. Perfect bounce.
Perfect. He caught it in stride, and that was a tremendous touchdown. That is a great effort by number 10, Brandon Gomez. You got your name called tonight, young man.
Mr. Gomez going there, and Paul.
I don't know. What? Yes.
I mean, help me here. 11, 10, 9. It's been 3 minutes, 8 seconds into the third quarter.
19 points. 19 points. It could have easily been 20. 20 points in just a matter of minutes.
21. 22. They went for 2.
If you say 22, I'm going with it, Donnie. You said 400. I believe you, brother. Bottom line is it's around that amount of points. Scored in just a few matter of minutes and scored by both sides. What an absolute game we are seeing tonight.
Wow. We should be out of here by midnight with the way it's going.
It's outstanding for any fan on either side of the ball. You're in for a treat. It's a tremendous ball game. Great job. Both teams very well coached.
Valley Central, thanks a lot, Valley Central. We're enjoying it. Let me tell you what. And also, of course, Cats TV.
Sabercats put their foot in the ball. It's a high, short kick. Going to be returned. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. All I can tell you is that the ball was almost mishandled on the kickoff. We almost were about to yell some more. Bottom line, it's a Jaguars ball on the 16th, on the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, lucky they came up with the ball. We had a guy that was going to catch the ball, and another guy just came and bumped him and said, I got it. But in a way, you know what? Everybody wants to get involved in this game.
Yes, sir.
So, nevertheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line for the Jags, and maybe this game's going to get back to normal, ladies and gentlemen. We still don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. We're down to 8:45 left in the third quarter still, and 19 points have been scored on in 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So we'll see what's going to happen for the rest of the third quarter. Paul, take us through it.
Jaguars break the huddle in their usual formation.
Oh, my God.
They're loaded with it looks like double tight end. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's got a man wide open. If he catches it, he catches it in stride. He's on the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25.
Down to the 20-yard line. So from 20 to 20 plus 2, add them up. That's a lot of yards on that play right there on 1st and 10. They go on a play action all the way down. So for the Jaguars,
move those chains.
Paul, I'm not even going to write stuff
I don't
have time to write that down.
I don't know what is going on, ladies and gentlemen.
I haven't written nothing down, and it's been 20-some points.
Right off the kickoff, play action pass. We're going to call that, I don't even know. I can't even do the math. Call it about 70 yards, 65 yards. Unbelievable. And just like that, the Jaguars
62 yards.
Jaguars are at the 20-yard line and threatening again. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Jaguars break the huddle. Usual formation. Double tight end. They're going to give it to the fullback this time. He's got a block. He gets outside. He's on the 10. He's still on his feet. He gets brought down to 9. That's probably a first down, don't it?
One more time.
Move those chains. And let's see if we can understand what look what the chain crew is going to do.
Oh, you know what they're going to do?
They're going to drop them chains.
No possible first down again.
That's right.
They're inside the 10-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to call. So it's going to be a 1st and go from the 8-yard line. Here we go.
And ladies and gentlemen, what we mean by drop them chains is certainly, literally, the chain crew. There's no need and no use to use the chains because there's no way they can get a first down. It's either touchdown or not. So that's what we're referring to.
Under 8
One
minutes.
receiver left. One receiver right. They're going to give it to the tailback up the gut. He is met immediately, maybe for a 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain, caught it to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Paul Osbury, Donut Salinas, ValleyCentral.com, Catch TV 17. We're going to bring you a good one tonight. We're down to under 7:40 left. It is now the Robert Vela Sabercats 31, the Jaguars from Economedes 26. But ladies and gentlemen, they're knocking on the door. They're at the 6-yard line of the Sabercats. Paul.
Yes, sir. A great tackle by Efrain Gonzalez. Yeah, he did go off the field. Probably just going to catch his breath. Here, go up the middle. And this time the Sabercats are not having anything of that. It's going to be a third and probably 4 to go.
Third and call it a long 4, almost to 5 yards, depending where they spot the ball. They do spot it right between the 4 and the 5-yard line. Paul, are we going for it on 4th down?
Coach Payton, you know that's right. I'll tell you what, again, one of our listeners at their ValleyCentral.com, an old Bobcat and a great one at that, Robert Torres, he's listening to us live. Don't it? He says to me, holy cow, you guys are making me want to watch the game. And if you were here, Robert, you'd be enjoying it just like us.
Hey, Mr. Torres, enjoy it, buddy.
Amen, brother. Here we go. Snap is up. There you go in motion. It's going to be a dive up the middle. Quarterback's going to pitch it. He's going to get outside. Can he turn the corner?
No,
he cannot.
A loss of 3. So now we have a 4th and call it maybe 7, Paul.
That's kind of a ways out there, but, I don't know.
Paul, I mean, to me, if you can kick 3 points, I would kick them.
Yes, sir.
You know
I have to agree.
If they hold you on a 1st and go from I think it was the 5 to 6 yard line.
Unbelievable.
And they hold you and they come back and score, the momentum will be too much, I think. Here we go. We'll wait and see. And timeout. Call timeout.
There you go. The 7 yards is kind of a ways out. They're going to think about it, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just rehash what's been going on, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching an absolute shootout. It is amazing, the plays. Both teams, both kids are playing. They're out of their minds.
Tomorrow's up season, I guarantee you, it won't be that good.
No, it can't.
It can't be better. I don't know. That shootout ain't going to be better than this tomorrow. So, once again, a little shout-out going out to Javi Puente and all the people on North Jackson at the ranch. Hope you all enjoying the game. Also from Melanie and David. A little shout-out going out to Miss Puente at La Hilera. Law listening in. So, a little shout-out going out, of course, for their player, which is Amado Puente. That is a player for the Jaguars. Once again, David, Melanie, Miss Puente, Javi Puente, all the people on North Jackson Road at the ranch. Thank you for tuning in. And ladies and gentlemen, what perfect way to, the weather's not pretty good right now. It's kind of hard to decide whether to cut to a game or not. But you get to stay home and enjoy it and hear it. Of course, on Fridays, ladies and gentlemen, it's only live audio. Here we go. It's going to be 4th and 7, 6:36 left in the third quarter. People are on their feet. Here we go. Take us through it.
Jaguars are going for it. Alvarez under the center. Motion. Oh, that's going to hurt. We have some movement on the offensive side of the Jaguars. Back them up 5. And now, Donut, you go ahead and kick the field goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 5-yard penalty. It's probably going to effectively be basically 4th and 12, 4th and goal.
Paul, and here we have the refs making this sign, the sign of the legal procedure.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people think they're making a call early. That's just letting the people know only the guy that fumbles the ball can advance the ball or recover the ball if he fumbles.
Yes, and of course, that great call, Donut. That's to prevent teams from fumbling on purpose and advancing the ball. So that's why that call was implemented. Great job. This time the Jaguars spread it out. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's in the shotgun. He's going to have to throw it. He's got a man down the middle.
Who is it? Who is it?
Ariola. Touchdown, Jaguars. Doroteo Areola. Touchdown, young man.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my gosh.
It is now.
What is going on?
It is now the Jags from Economedes, 32. And the Sabercats from Robert Vela, 31. Point after coming up.
Doroteo Areola, obviously a leading receiver for the Jaguars. I don't know how, ladies and gentlemen, but he was extremely wide open in the middle. And the quarterback, a great job by Luis Alvarez to hit him right between the numbers. And he caught it. They're going for 2, and they're going to dive up the middle. And the Sabercats, what is going on? The Jaguars up 32-31, decide to go for 2, and they are stuffed. So here we go, Donnie. Take it from there, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what. I'm enjoying this so much. I'd rather just watch the game and let Paul take over here, because you know what, Paul? It's a great game.
Don't it? I'm seeing. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Replay.
I saw the interrupt. And what I see here is that I see it in full now. Thank you, great job, Cats TV. the Vela Sabercats came on a blitz, so they were man-to-man. And I don't know if they knew that, but if they were man-to-man, the best call is to have someone come across the middle. A little miscommunication by the Sabercats because they were in man-to-man.
And you got to give credit where credit is due. And, you know, not only is the ball, you still got to catch it and hang on to
Yes,
the ball.
because some people have dropped the ball tonight.
And we've seen that kid for 2 weeks now make all the catches when they throw it his way. Whether he's got 3 men on his back, 1 in the front, 2 in the back, where number 88 seems to come up with the ball when he needs to.
Don't it? I got to interject. I apologize. I'm sure it drives Coach Salinas crazy, a former secondary player. What happened there, and I could see it very clearly, was a miscommunication. One secondary thought they were in man-to-man, and others thought they were in zone, and so that's why it resulted in a touchdown.
Thank you, Paul. And
yes, sir.
Once again, Paul Osbury giving you an explanation on every play. And Paul, you make it sound so easy. And
Thank you. I appreciate that,
Like Mr. Torres says, I guarantee you wish you were here or you wish you were watching. You know what? So are we. Here we go.
Kickoff is up. It's a very high kick. It's going to be returned. Going to field it at the 12. He goes to his left. He's brought down. He's running around. I don't know how he stayed on his feet, but he did. Crowd's going crazy because you never know. You don't know if it's going to be a fumble, a touchdown, a long run. We don't know. But he was brought down, on about the 24.
23-yard line. They're marking it, Paul, so we're going to call it the 23. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Sabercats, and they still haven't marked the ball, Paul. You might be right. No, it is the 23-yard line.
Give it to me. Give me the 23.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23. Ladies and gentlemen, we have almost half of the third quarter gone. I lost track. I mean, how many points have they scored? Let's try and figure it out.
Okay,
It was 26 and 31. That's 7. And then these guys who had 13, they're 32. That's a lot of points.
Within a matter of it's amazing. What a game we're being treated to tonight.
I ran out of fingers.
The Jaguars are coming with a blitz, and it's a good time for that because the Sabercats ran a dive right up the gut, and that's where the blitz met them head on. And as a result, a no gain for the Sabercats.
After 3 minutes, I ran out of fingers, so we're just going to say a lot of points.
Yes, just muchos.
Muchos
puntos.
Here we go. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you got to watch this when you get a chance. Paul, we talk about going home and watching the game again.
Yes, sir.
You might want to watch this one.
This is a great one. If you're the Jaguars, you're staring at 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's got a tailback on his left hip. The Jaguars are going to blitz, and they're offsides. This is going to be a free down. He did not have the opportunity. He was sacked, but it's going to be a free down for the Vela.
Yeah, so moving up 5. Let's say they got 5 yards on the first break. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. And again, ladies and gentlemen, these little plays, these little flags will make a big difference because, I mean, forget they held them on that dive and trap, whatever you called, that they get nothing out of
yes,
it.
Sir.
Well, they got 5 yards if you look at the board because it's 2nd and 5
yes, sir.
coming up for the Sabercats. And in a big game like this, Paul, every flag might come back and hurt you.
That's right. At this point in a game like this, so close, little things like field position, flags, turnovers, that affects the game, and it's a tremendous. We are treated to a great ball game. Jaguars staring at 3 receivers to the right. Corbin's in the shotgun, hands it off to his tailback. He's got some room. He got a little shoestring tackle, great little run, and we're going to call that a gain of a few. Great little run by Gennaro Cavazos.
And it's coming up, a 3rd and very manageable 2 yards coming up for the Sabercats. We're under 5 minutes left in the third quarter before they get this play off.
Thank you, sir.
Casas answering the call once again on the window. Thank you, Mr. Casas.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you what, the Sabercats have lined up their formation. They have 1 receiver left, 1 to the right, 2 tight ends basically playing as a flex on either side of the offensive line. Quarterback's in the shotgun. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's got some time. He hits a man in the flats on the 40. He's knocked out at the 42. And a first down, and you know what they're going to do, don't it?
They're going to
move those chains.
So move those chains, ladies and gentlemen. And Paul.
Yes, sir.
They've scored. They've done I don't know what in the second half. But that's
Stephen DeLune on that grab, by the way.
Second first down only, but still.
Yes, sir.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 4:44, and the clock will stop. He did go out of bounds, but like we said, they moved the chains one more time. So it is 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line for the Sabercats.
Great catch by Stephen DeLuna to make the catch and to hang on the ball and get out of bounds. Here we go. 2 left, 2 receivers to the left, to the right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He goes up the gut, and he is met immediately at best a yard and a half of a gain.
Yeah.
Good little effort by Edgar Lopez.
At best is right. Good call there, Paul. We'll call it a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Sabercats. And Paul,
yes,
you know
sir.
What's the worst thing about tonight?
No, sir. I cannot imagine because we're being
Somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Someone from Edinburg is going to win. Someone from Edinburgh is going to lose, brother.
I bet you Edinburgh will win.
Yeah, I guarantee you're right. Yeah, Jaguars staring at 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looks like they're in cover 2. That means the middle safeties are responsible for the deep. There's a flag. He just throws it up into the air. It is intercepted by the Jaguars. The Jaguars.
Flags on the field.
Yes, sir. Jesus. I don't know if it's going to stand, but Saavedra, he goes ahead and makes the interception. It is just pandemonium here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what to expect at this point.
There's the flag. We have timeout, injury timeout on the field. Hopefully the gentleman's going to be fine, and he is wanting to stand up on his own again. They're making sure it is going to be
Jaguars ball. What happened on that one, ladies and gentlemen, is the Jaguars about to blitz right up the middle. The linebacker came through untouched. Here goes the replay. Great job by Cats TV. You're going to see a blitz right up the gut.
Movement.
Oh, that's right. You saw that. I think the Sabercats caught them. We're not ready for their own snap, and the quarterback just threw up a lonesome dove. And I'll tell you, it was caught by Justin Saavedra. Great job, very nifty. Oh, you know what happened is the linebacker came through right there, and it was going to be a screen pass, don't it? And if that pass was completed, it would have gone for a long ways. Bottom line is it was not. Even more of a bottom line is Jaguars ball.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 10. We talk about field position, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, all they need is 46 yards. And
we're sorry to interject there, Donut, but I got to give credit to Ruben Barco. You did not make the interception, but for your effort, Ruben, the result was an interception. Great effort by you, Ruben Barco. Great job.
Can we give him an assist?
Yes, sir. We're going to give him 0.5 of an interception.
You get 4 timeouts, and I don't know what else we get. And also, we're getting 0.5 on an assist.
And we set up a barbecue on Wednesday. Donut.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to do it right now.
Yes, sir.
A little shout-out going out to my wife, Edith Salinas.
You don't know it, Edith, but you're going to barbecue for us. Thank you. Now you know. Now you know.
Babe, Paul and his lady are coming over. Paul and his lady will be coming over Wednesday for dinner. Babe, Kyra, Kayla, everybody, we have Osbury in the house.
Amen, brother.
On Wednesday. God willing, we'll get together on Wednesday, Paul. Once again, little shout out going out to Edith, Kyra, and Kayla. Love you all. Hope you all enjoying the game. Ladies, because let me tell you what, girls, it's a wild one. It's a fun one. And, Paul, thanks again for joining me. It's been great. And
it's an honor, brother.
It's been great on this field. This new field, what is it called?
Matrix. Jaguars break the huddle. They're going to dive right up the gut. He is met immediately, probably for about a 1-yard gain.
What a game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a little shout-out going out to Coach Salas. Coach Salas enjoying the game. Coach, I'm telling you, Coach, you're missing some game, Coach. So take it away, Paul.
Raul Salas, head coach and athletic coordinator of Longoria Middle School, does a great job. I know the kids over there are very fortunate to have him because I know he loves his kids, and he's going to do everything he can for them. Former quarterback for the district champ Cougars back in the day. Great job. Good to have you here, Coach Salas. I know you do a great job. You're a very tough opponent, by the way, my friend. Here we go. We look like a dive up the middle. Great run by Tony Aguirre. He was supposed to be a sweep to the right. He turned it up the middle and grinded out some yards for a first down.
So one more time for the Jaguars.
Move those chains.
Yeah, that was Coach Salas on the phone there saying, hey, guys, we're enjoying the game. So a little shout-out going out to Coach Salas. Like you called it 80 for the Longoria Panthers.
I don't know. I'm not sure what their mascot is, but I do know it's Longoria, and I do know he's the head coach. No. And even more than that, I know he does a great job.
Yeah, I know it is Panthers. I was giving you a hard time there, Paul. But anyway, shout out going out to Coach Salas. Coach Duffy, hope you're enjoying the game also. Coach Salas, Coach Duffy. And gentlemen, you know what, Coach Salas, Coach Duffy, thanks for the encouraging words. Even though, we're friends and everything, y'all honestly tell us the truth and tell us you enjoy the game the way we call it. So once again, shout out to Salas and Duffy.
Luis Alvarez under the center. Something happened, don't it? The refs have just thrown a flag. Not sure. It's probably, if the defense, they must have made some contact. If it's the offense, they must have moved.
Yeah, they moved. And number 78, he came up not only touching the offensive guy by pointing at the guy and letting the ref know who did it.
Yeah. Excuse me, this guy right here, ref. Thank you.
Bring him back 5 yards. So we're down to under 3 minutes after getting 22 or 19 points in the first 3 minutes. We're down to under 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Alvarez under the center in their usual tight formation. It's going to be a play-action pass. He looks, he surveys the field. He's got him in wide open. He makes the catch at the 10. Out of bounds on the 10. What a catch by Jesse Gonzalez. Just like that, the Jaguars are in the red zone. Just like that.
Quickly And quickly, they're in the red zone, and they're at the 7-yard lines. So one more time, this time, wait, no flag. Seems there's no flag.
No,
so
sir.
one more time, we're going to say,
move.
Oh,
no.
First.
Wait, first.
All right.
Move those chains, and as a result of being within the 10-yard line,
they're going to
drop them chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a blast, and I hope you all are enjoying it too, because let me tell you what, we have a shootout. We're down to 2:40 left. We have an injured man on the field. Hopefully he's going to be fine. It seems to me like if he's fine, for safety precaution, of course, they're going to make sure he is okay before he is moved or helped off the field. And here he goes. He's getting up on his own. Great. Under a little help. That is number 42.
Yes, sir.
And he's walking off on his own.
Good job, Alan Garcia. Glad to see you on your feet, Alan.
Yeah, Mr. Garcia, I hope you okay. And it seems to me like you're going to be fine. Here we go. Maybe a little stinger that happened there. So we're going to be at the 8-yard line. So in this case, we just need the down guy. The other ones, we're going to
drop them chains.
Here we go. It is first and goal from the 8-yard line for the Jags.
This is four shots at a touchdown.
And people always ask, put the score, say the score. So I'm going to let you know right now. It is the Jaguars from Economedes 32 and the Robert Vela Sabercats 31. But Jaguars on their first and goal from the 8, knocking on the door.
Definitely, they break the huddle. They have one receiver to the right. Unusual formation for them. They're going to run a sweep to the right. I don't think he's going to get outside. He makes a move, and it is touchdown Jaguars.
Hey, you don't need to make. He wasn't going to get outside, but with the move he made coming back in,
very nifty run.
There.
A great effort. That was outstanding by Alfonso Barrera. I'll tell you what, he went on a sweep to the right, which meant the play was designed to get on the outside. The Sabercats turned the run inside. That's what you're supposed to do, but the linebacker was not there. He makes one cut, touchdown.
Paul, I told you a while ago, Paul, I thought we were going to get out late because of all the scoring and all this. I'll tell you something else in a minute.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to do the extra point. The snap is good. The kick is up. I don't know. It's pretty close. It was close to the pole, but it went between them, so that's why they're raising their hand.
And it is good. So we're 2:23 left in the third quarter. Once again, Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury coming to you from Edinburg. It is now the Johnny Economedes Jaguars 39 and the Robert Vela Sabercats 31.
Great job on the replay, and I apologize because I now see that is Tony Isaguirre on the run. And what happened was Alfonso Barrera made the lead block. That's what resulted in this touchdown. Great job by Tony Isaguirre and Alfonso Barrera being a team player and helping out his man by affecting the play with a great block. Good job.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
I was going to tell you something. I just lost it. So
I don't
ladies
even know.
And gentlemen, it's been great. Again, Joe Michael, hope you're doing better. I guarantee you, I know you just got better. Oh, I just remembered, Paul. We thought we were going to be here late. Let me tell you what.
32 points within 10 minutes or so. 32 points, though.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good math. Donut doing his mathematics subtraction in his head. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
I have the calculator
the
on
skill
my phone.
That he can referee, he can call a game, and he can add and subtract, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Hey, here's what I wanted to tell you, Paul. I just remembered. I just got a text from La Jolla Falcon family. We thought we were running late.
Yes, sir.
They haven't even started the half over there.
Oh, that's pretty late.
Cougars 26 and Lincoln Waters 0.
Oh, he puts his foot into it. It's a short kick. The Jaguar Vela guy decides he's going to go ahead and takes a knee. You know what? I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm not going to fumble the ball. I'm not even going to run for the touchdown. I'm just going to kneel it. That's what he did.
Enough crazy things have happened already.
We've seen that.
We're not Friday the 13th. That was last week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Okay.
A lot of things have
been happening. I'll tell you what. Crazier things have happened tonight. No telling what's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great one. Once again, Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury. Special thanks going out to valleycenter.com. And, of course, you're going to see it later. Thanks to Cats TV 17. That is KATS Channel 17. Canal 17.
Oh, gracias. That's for us, for you English-speaking folks, that's 17. For you Espanol, that is 17. All right, the Vela has come off the sideline. They have 3 receivers to the right and nothing to the left. Quarterback's in the shotgun, got the tailback on his right hip. He's asking for the ball. The snap is up. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. There's nowhere to go, Donut. We talked about this many times. As a defender, great job by Brandon Velasquez, because what he did, Donut, was he attacked from the outside in. He made the quarterback go back inside, which toward the pursuit, and that's why the play resulted in a minimal gain, if nothing at all.
Hey, Paul, and I always like to give credit where credit is due. You know what? Great job with those last names.
Appreciate it, sir. I'm doing the best. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. They're going to blitz. Jaguars may have been offside, so that's a free play. He's looking. He's going to launch it. Why not? Down the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a slightly overthrown, but if had he caught it, that probably would have been a touchdown. So what we have here is the Jaguars were a little bit antsy. They were going to blitz. They were in all-out blitz. And it looks like the linebacker got himself across the line as the ball was snapped. And true to Vela's colors, that's a free play. Might as well throw it down the field.
Hey, Paul, it's the same thing here going on in La Jolla. I just told you we scored, I don't know how many points, 19 points the first 3 minutes.
32.
They just started the third quarter over there. Touchdown, Cougars. 33. Make it 33-0 against the Huskies.
They're putting it on them. Great job, Coach Roy Garza for the Cougars over there. Outstanding job. He runs a great program, and he's an even better man as well as a great coach.
Big dog Ramirez also calling in and letting us know the score. Ramirez family, Falcon family, the tailgate crew. Thanks a lot.
Here we go. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Corbin in the shotgun. He's got time. He surveys the field. He throws it down the middle.
Oh, great defensive play.
What,
number 22. Give me a name.
Yeah, Robert Brown for the Economedes made a tremendous effort to break up the ball, just as Armando Cano was trying to catch it. Give that credit to the defender for slapping his arms and breaking up that ball, breaking up that pass.
That was a third down. They're not going for it, are they?
You know.
No, this is a Sabercat ball.
Well, looks like they are, don't it?
Is this a big play or what? Oh, it's third down coming up.
Okay, now it's 3rd and 5, ladies and
gentlemen. 3rd and 5 coming up.
We got ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
we don't know what to expect. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's receiving the ball. It's going to be a play action pass. He got the ball out.
Arguez comes up with a big catch.
That's about a 10-yard gain.
Michael Arguez, they needed 5.
You know him, don't it?
Yeah, a student of mine.
There you go.
Grade. And Michael, I mean, I don't mean to keep on bringing it up, but let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you saw this kid was going to be an athlete when he was in 4th grade, and I told the gentleman, it wasn't under good for a while there, but I told him, I'm doing this because I care for you.
Yeah, and he figured it out.
I know you're going to be good, Milo. You just, you need to start, doing the right things. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, he's done them. I've talked to the coach. Michael Arguez got a good future ahead of him.
All right, we got 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Looks like double tight end on the outside of the formation as far as the offensive line. Snap it up. It's going to be a play action pass. He's looking downfield.
All alone.
He's all alone in the. I don't know how he didn't catch it, but what I can tell you is he did not. I don't understand it. That's all right.
He went to his second receiver there.
Yes, sir.
Coach
his second read, yes, sir.
Yeah, Coach Osbury, and I'm telling you, Coach, he had him open all alone in the middle.
He may have felt some pressure by the blitz, don't it?
Okay, I wasn't looking that way.
Yes,
you're right. I was looking at, he was just all alone, and he had him for a touchdown there. He went to the other guy, second guy, and he misled him on that little pass. But anyway, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 coming up. They're at their own 48-yard line.
All right, Lopez at the helm. They've run this out of this formation twice and passed twice as well. It is in fact going to be a dive up the middle. He breaks a tackle. That's a good little nifty run. He got a little bit where he probably could have got none. 3-yard gain.
And Pablo, let me tell you right now, Pablo, these guys, it seems like if the play's going to go somewhere, and all of a sudden, bang, it closes up.
Both defenses, both teams on both sides of the ball, both coaches. It's nothing but outstanding ball tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Paul, after the quarter comes to an end, we're about 30
whenever
seconds,
it does.
Whenever it does, we need to really put some numbers together and find out what happened in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, sir. Vela, break the huddle. It's a play action pass. He's got a man up and down the middle. If he can hit him, he hits him in stride. He makes the catch at the 5. He's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a catch. Brandon Gomez. You have got your name called once again tonight.
Hey, that's the same play they did 2 plays ago that I told you.
Yes.
That you said that there was a pressure in the backfield. I was looking at him. Same play, same run, same location. This time, he does throw to him. He does hit him. And it's one more time.
Move those chains. And as
a result, we're going to
drop them chains.
Here we go. 1st and goal. We got to run the play. They're going to run it. We're down to 13. All right, we're getting a little Julio. Take us to play.
Yes, sir. They went for the
touchdown.
Yes, no, it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Sabercats.
So once again, it's going to change. That is the score, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a little update from Julio here on the rain. No wonder it's the start to go down there. Oh, it's coming this way. Here we go. We hope we get this in. But no wonder the Cougars were in rain delay. Look at that.
It's coming our way, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming away. Looking at about 45 minutes till it gets here.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
We got one screen with a game. We got another screen with the weather. If you're here with Donut and Paul,
wow.
¿Qué más quieres? No shout out going out to Rick and Julio. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, we got everything we need here at Sabercats TV. Here we go. So it's going to be 3 seconds left before we go into the third quarter. But here comes the point after.
Sabercats going for two.
And the tie.
And the snap is up. It's going to be a pass. He may keep it. He may decide to keep it. He's going to keep it. He's not going to get in. The Jaguars hold.
So with 3 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the Jags from Economedes at 39. Sabercats from Robert Vela, 37. Paulo, let's start working on these numbers, Paul.
Yes, sir.
The Jags have 39. They only had 13.
Yes, sir.
They have gone 26 points in the third quarter. Is that right?
No, I'm up more than that.
You are?
Yes, sir. I'm going with 38.
No, are they?
Oh,
No.
just in the third quarter alone. I got you.
Just in the third quarter. They got 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are treated to a ball game tonight.
They only had 13 points. 26 points in the third quarter. That is by the Jags themselves only. Then we had the Sabercats sitting at what, 25?
Yes, sir.
At 25, and they have 37 now. So, and in the other hand, we got 12 points. So a total of, in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, we had 38 points answered by both teams.
That is an outstanding. It is a shootout, ladies and gentlemen. 37-39, and I'll tell you, we got all kinds of monitors up here, and we are looking at the radar, and there is definitely some very bad weather on the way over here. We wish everybody safe that's out there in the Rio Grande City. They are getting pounded at the moment, and it is coming this way. I hope we can finish in time because there is some bad weather on the way.
Oh, maybe it's going to go a little to the south, and let's hope it does, because if it goes towards Brewster, watch out.
Yes, sir. This kick is up. It's a low line drive. It's a Tim's kind of hop it tapes. Jaguars receive the ball. They've got plenty of time to return it as a result of the non-hang time. Great job by Vela to stuff that ball. It's about the 25-yard line, don't it?
Picked up at the 10. It ran it all the way back to the 25-yard line, so not bad field position. Not the best, but not bad at all. So here comes the Jags. The quarter does come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. So after 3 quarters of play here in Edinburg, Texas, Paul Osbury, Don Salinas, ValleyCentral.com, Cats TV 17. Everybody, we're having a great night. I hope you're enjoying it. It's after 3 quarters of play. It is the Johnny Economedes Jaguars at 39 and the Robert Vela Sabercats at 37.
And we're now starting the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, and we are in for a treat. Again, looking at the radar screen over there, we got all kinds of monitors over here. I'll tell you what, this is an outstanding job by the crew up here because we can just see everything, and we do see that on radar. We wish everybody well. Here we go. Jaguars have got the ball. They're going to start at the 25-yard line. What a game. We don't know. I don't know what to expect. I just don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'll tell you what, we are in for a treat tonight. And Jaguars are taking the time. Play clock's running down, don't it? They don't look like they're in a hurry for some reason. 15 seconds left on the clock, and they're still in the huddle.
Here we go. We'll see what's going to happen. We're down to 10 seconds.
They do break the huddle. If you're the Vela Sabercats, you're looking at one receiver to the right, one to the left. They do snap the ball. It's going to be a dive right up the middle, and the Sabercats stuff that probably for a no gain, if not a gain of 1.
Maybe a 1.
Oh, settle down. We just a little bit of extracurricular just out of the screen.
No flag?
No, sir. A little bit of extracurricular just out of the screen, though. But refs didn't call it, so it never happened.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a 2nd and 9. Call it. And again, the Jaguars are looking to answer the call.
Yes, sir. And it's 2nd and 9. So off their first offensive play, they only got a yard. We'll see what they come up with on the second and long play. But look for the Jaguars to continue to just pound it out and sneak in a little play action pass every now and then.
88. Here we go.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout. Something went wrong. I think someone lined up in the wrong formation. Very good job by the quarterback. Good job by Luis Alvarez to kind of realize what was going on. Call a timeout. Think about it as opposed to ruining that play.
So with a timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen, 11:21 left in this ball game. Paul Osbury, Don Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg, Texas. And let me tell you what, we're at Edinburg Stadium, and all year long, I think it's our 8th game, I believe, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Or our 9th game?
9th game, yes.
9th game. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's been nothing but good in Edinburg. So
it's great in Edinburg.
It is the Economedes Jaguars 39 and the Robert Vela Sabercats 37. Little shout out going out to Javi Puente, Miss Puente, Melanie, David, everybody here supporting Amado Puente and Miss Puente, La Elena, Texas, enjoying the game. And Miss Puente, you'll get to see it later on. I guarantee you, 1 hour after the game, you can get to see your grandkid play some football. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. We're down to 11:21 left in this ball game, folks. It is still the Economedes 39 and the Robert Vela 37.
All right, Jaguars break the huddle very quickly. And they're going to do a quick snap. Looks like it's going to be a very deceptive little dive up the middle again. Nifty little deception by the Jaguar backfield. They have players just going all kinds of directions. And by design, that's to confuse the Jaguar defense so they don't know where the ball is. But it looks like the Sabercats are ready for that one because a minimal gain at the line, don't it?
3rd and 9 coming up. They're on their own side of the field at the 26-yard line. And Paul, if they get 2 or 3 or don't get anything here, I hope we see a punter.
I think we may. I think the Jaguars may introduce us to their punter tonight if, in fact, they don't get a first down, pin back this far. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback to the shotgun. He's got time. He throws it to it. That was almost. It was almost intercepted, and then it was almost caught after the deflection. But it's going to be 4th down. I bet we see the punter tonight.
Now, you see kids tapping the ball in practice. Can you explain to me what the tip drill is?
The tip drill means what it does, don't it, is it allows you to concentrate that if the flight of the ball is changed.
Okay.
Once the flight of the ball is changed, you just need to refocus and go ahead and understand that the ball has a new flight and refocus and concentrate on that ball, and that's what the tip drill is, don't it?
Is that a good explanation, man? She's looking at you like, does this guy know what he's saying?
Thank you, ma'am. In fact, the Jaguars do have a punter, and it's the first time we see him tonight because they're pinned back.
He's not catching
It's a bad snap.
Oh.
He does get it off. It's a wobbly kick. Let's see what kind of hop it takes. It does take a Jaguar hop. Okay. He could have. He very well could. We have another flag. He very well could have let it hop a few more times. It probably held the gunner, number 22, Robert Brown. Great job running down the field and down to that punt.
Excuse me there, Paul. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
If you get a bad snap and you have somebody that needs to make a good catch, would you want anybody else besides that gentleman that just punted the ball?
88. He is some sign. He is some special player. He's a special player for the for Economedes. I'll tell you what, he is special.
The only thing I handle my hands that well is with my food.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. That I won't let go. My taco. I had some tacos earlier, and you're not going to get that taco out of my hand. I guarantee you.
You can do the trip bill with a burger, and I guarantee you I'm going to come up with it.
Yes, sir. So for him, he's seeing nothing but tacos in the air tonight because he is Doroteo Areola is playing out of his mind, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. It's going to be a
against Vela.
Against Vela. Bring him back 10 yards. So not bad field position. They'll be starting at the 29-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game tonight. It is still Robert Vela Sabercats 37 and the Jaguars 39. A lot of game left.
I got a little shout out to another coach. He's the head coach out there at Memorial Middle School, Ruben Hernandez. Another coach at Edinburg School District is very lucky to have him here. He does a great job. He's listening on valleycentral.com. Coach Hernandez, glad you're here. You do a great job for Memorial. I'm glad you're listening to us tonight. Here we go. Sabercats have the ball. It looks like a flag. It's going to on the offense. They're going to stop the play because of an offensive penalty. They're going to move back the Sabercats. It's going to be about first and 15, if not 10. We're going to find out what they call it.
Good job, Paul. Paul taking us through everything here. Atta baby, Paul. Good job. Once again, Donuts Salinas, Paul Osbury. Special thanks going out, of course, to valleycenter.com. And ladies and gentlemen, if you get a chance and you want to watch a good ball game, even though you already heard it, it makes a difference when you get the action on video. So again, Cats TV, keep up the good work. That's KATS.
Excellent job, doing it.
Channel 17.
All right, Jaguars are staring at one receiver right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's going to be a dive, a sweep to the left. He gets outside. All he needs is a block. Great defensive effort by number 32, Mr. Jesus Guzman. Good job to get your name called tonight, Mr. Guzman. That's a great tackle.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a pickup of 6 yards, maybe 5, so call it 2nd and 10 coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be under 10 minutes left when the ball is snapped. Again, it is the Vela Sabercats 37, the Jaguars 39. And Paul, a little shout out going out once again to Lee Chan Martinez.
Mr. Chan.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Sabercats break the huddle. They have two receivers, three receivers to the right. On the short side of the field. He goes in motion across the formation. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to have the ball up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. Nifty little run. Probably a good 4-yard gain.
Yeah, call it a 3rd and like Kevin Nato. A little shout out going out to you. 3rd and manageable coming up for the Sabercats.
Yes,
call
sir.
it a 3rd and 5 coming up. We're down to 9 and a half minutes left in this ball game. Great game going on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. We are treated to an outstanding contest tonight. Both the Sabercats and the Jaguars are really in a battle tonight, and there's no quit on either side. Here we go. The Sabercats break the huddle. If you're the Jaguar, you're staring at 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's got a tailback on his right hip. And the Jaguars are bringing the D. They're bringing the heat, and he has time. He may keep it. He throws the ball. It was almost intercepted. That was a tremendous effort by Mr. Alfonso Barrera to basically almost intercept the ball. And looks like the Sabercats going to have to punt it away.
Hey, Paul, I got tired in the third quarter, so I know these kids got tired. But let me tell you what, the last 2 possessions, both teams, believe it or not, have gone 3 and out.
Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and go with not. Yes, because what we have seen tonight in the third quarter was just back and forth, scores, drive.
38 points.
38 points. I was right. I said 38 points earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you for helping me out with the math. Sabercats are going to punt. It's a good snap. He rolls out to his right. It's by design. If he catches it, he can field it. He does. He's got time. He makes a move. He's going to get outside the left on the left sideline. He is swarmed by the Sabercats. He is brought down at about the 35, if not the 36-yard line.
Yep, and I can see the coaches on the Sabercats side telling the kids the ball. Again, Sabercats, I've seen them all night long. They're swinging at the ball, hoping to get a loose ball there. It's going to fall at about the 36-yard line, we'll call it. They're going to spot the ball. We'll wait and see where the ball
Yes, sir.
It is going to be the 36-yard line.
36.
Not bad field position.
No, sir. I'll take it. If you're the Jaguars, you'll take it. Could have been worse. That's not bad because you only have, about 64 yards to go.
Wow. Hey, we're getting good at math.
Yes, I'm getting good at math because of you, don't it?
Are you?
Yes, sir. Jaguars break
Put the calculator up, and I want to see.
No, we don't need it, don't it? We got you, baby. A dive up the middle, quick. It's called a quick dive. Means the quarterback hands it off immediately to the nearest back, and he a gain of 2 yards up the gut.
Yep, call it 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're under 8 minutes and 35 seconds and counting left in this ball game. Once again, it's a score right now. It is Economedes 39 and the Sabercats 37.
Yes, sir. Another shout-out to a good friend of mine, Roberta Torres. You're very welcome. He came by and picked up some golf balls today. Again, former Bobcat, great player. I'm glad you listened to ValaCentral.com. Jaguars break the huddle. Another dive up the middle. He is swarmed, and he is met immediately by the Sabercats. Great job. Great job by Mr. I'm not even sure his first name. I'm going to go with this Mr. Salazar.
All right, that'll work. It'll be a gain of 1 yard. Call it 3rd and 5, 3rd and a short 6. Paul.
Yes, sir.
You're not on 4-down territory, are you? I know Coach Peña loves it, but if you don't get the first down here, I just don't see you giving the ball back to them on your own side of the field.
No, sir. They only have about 5 yards to go. We'll see what happens after this play, but knowing Peña, there's about a 147% chance he's going to go for it on 4th down.
We'll wait and see. Here we go. It's a big 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Jags.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a sweep to the right. He's got a block. He makes a move. It's probably a yard short, don't it? It's going to be about 4th and 1. And if you're in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, you want to take this bet, I bet he goes for it.
We'll wait and see what's going to happen. But right now, Paul Osbury, Coach Osbury making the call that Coach Peña will go for it. I'm expecting a hard count.
He very well may, don't it? And again, a hard count for you, ladies and gentlemen, that don't know. Hard count means the quarterback is going to just ask for the ball over and over and over, really to trick the defense. So we're going to find out what's going to happen. The snap is up. It's a dive up the middle. He's got a first down and then some. Great effort. That's a great run. That's
he
about
needed 1. He picked up 5.
6.
So one more time for the Jaguars.
Move those chains.
Here we go.
Great run. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Alfonso Barrera. Great run by you, young man. Great job. A way to help out the Jaguars to grind out the ball.
Now, Paul, and to me, that was a great call. Not only either you go with a long count.
Tony Ezequiel, I apologize.
Either you go with a long count or boom, you hit him right quickly. A quick count.
True to the Jaguars' colors. I'm glad you noticed that, Donut. Well, you either wait forever or you pound him immediately.
Because the coaches of the Jags saying, stay put, watch the long count, watch the hard count, and boom, they came in.
And they came, yes, sir. Another quick dive up the middle. He gives it to his tailback. Some good little nifty blocking. A good run by Mr. Ramsey Ramirez. Gain of about 2.
Yeah, call it 2nd and 8 coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're under 6 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. And it's a great one right now. It is still the Jaguars from Economedes 39 and the Sabercats from Robert Vela 37.
Yes, sir. Shout out to a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. He's from Cuba. He's listening here at ValleyCentral.com. Appreciate that all the way out there in Cuba. Thank you, sir. Here we go. Ball is up. That's another dive. He's going to go outside. He turned back inside. That's a good little effort by Ramsey Ramirez, maybe to get 2 yards. And again, shout out to my buddy, listen, all the way out there in Cuba. I didn't know they had internet out there, but I guess they do.
Do they understand this?
See?
See? Bueno, here we go. 5:47 left. Play clock. The clock stopped.
Yes.
Somebody call a timeout?
Yes, sir. They called a timeout. They want to think about it. 5:47 left, don't it? Sabercats 37, Jaguars 39.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
We're out of timeouts. A lot of game left.
Jaguars are out of timeouts. Looks like the Sabercats have 2.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that plays out. I know as a coach I can tell you it does hurt when you run out of them timeouts, but sometimes you got to use them. It is what it is.
Well, too bad he doesn't have 4 like you.
Well, that was in the first half, don't it? That's a long story. And you know what? We got a little bit of time. What happened, don't it, was I knew I had used 2 timeouts. I asked the nearest referee. I already knew the answer. I said, haven't I just used only 1? He was confused. He said, yeah, I think you've only used 1. So I go ahead and I call a 4th timeout, and the referee's about to throw a flag on me. I said, no, sir. This guy said I'd only used 1. And
that's why I called it.
That's why I called it, because he told me, and he's a referee.
Yeah.
And so I got 4 timeouts in the first half, don't it? I outsmarted the refs, and that's just what you got to do when you try to win.
Well, you outsmarted one of them.
Well, as a result, I got all of them. And that's the Brewster Longhorns out there in Brewster. Some of you are listening out there, you kids, you players of mine. I love you. I'm so proud to coach you out there. Any of you Brewster Longhorns are listening, shout out to the Brewster Longhorns.
Oh, let's go a little shout out going out to Flores Zapata Panthers.
Oh, los Panthers?
Los Panthers de Flores Zapata.
De Zapata?
De Las Cañas.
So here we go. You got one receiver to the left. If you're the Sabercats, looking at one receiver left, mid motion. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be a sweep. He got a block. He goes up the middle. He breaks a block. He just scoots and scats for a first down. The 9-yard run for the first down. Great job, Tony Seguirre.
Move those chains. And a big first down. And Paulo, that defender came so close to getting him in the backfield.
Yes, sir.
Great run. He got away from the tackle and picked up 7 yards.
Yes, sir. It could have been a great call, don't it? He could have been stuffed at the line.
Yeah,
the effort brought him out further. Great call, don't it?
It's going to be 1st and 10, and quickly we're going to be under 5 minutes left in the game after this play, so we'll see what happens. It's still Jaguars 39, Sabercats 37.
Jaguars break the huddle. Alvarez on the center. He hands off the ball. It's a sweep. It's going to hand the ball to Ramsey Ramirez. He's grown outside. He's still on his feet. That's a very solid effort of about 4, maybe 4.5 yards for Ramsey.
Yeah, good call there. Paul also called it a 2nd and 6. What's on the board? We under 5 minutes left in the game. And Paul, I said it a while ago, Coach. The only bad thing that's going to happen in Edinburg is one of the Edinburg schools is going to lose.
It's a shame, don't it? They're both playing so outstanding. I wish they could both win. And just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, when we use terminology like a sweep, we're not talking about someone carrying a broom on the field. That's just the way. That's the type of play that is called. When a run, it's designed to go outside, and that's what that was. Here we go. Jaguars break the huddle. Usual formation. Dive right up the middle. He's got a block. That's a tremendous effort. He's hanging on the ball with both hands, by the way. That's a first down. If not, maybe, I don't even know. Probably, maybe half a yard to go.
One more time. We're going to make the call, I think, right here. We'll wait for the ref to make it official. But it looks to me like if he is going to say,
move those chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're moving them one more time. Under 4 minutes and 34 seconds. And we'll wait. And counting. Here we go.
Clock is started.
They start the clock. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Jaguars are in the huddle. Looks like they're in no hurry.
Now, Paul, you're up 2 points. You're up 2 points.
Yes, sir.
3 point would mean a lot.
It would. Here we go. Jaguars break the huddle. They can do a quick dive up the middle. He's met immediately, but give him credit on the effort for a 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain. Call it 2nd and 8 coming up. And ladies, we're under 4 minutes left in this ball game, and it's been a great one. Once again, Paul Osbury, Don Salinas, Cats TV 17. That's KATS channel 17. We'll bring you the action an hour after the game. And right now, you're hearing us on ValleyCentral.com. Joe Bowling, I hope you're enjoying your night. Kevin Otto, I don't know where you're at, but I hope you're enjoying your game because it's been a great one here in Edinburg. Shout out. We're getting another hit all the way out in Dallas, Texas. Pete Torres, you know I love you, man. You are an outstanding guy, outstanding friend of mine. We were down at your brother's wedding recently, and I'm glad you're joining us on ValleyCentral.com. We just had a quick dive up the middle, maybe a gain of 2 or 3. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just seeing some great sportsmanship of these players right now on the field. Yes, sir. You saw that, don't you? That's great to see. And hats off to the Edinburg program, to all the coaches, all the schools. Yes, sir. We've seen these Edinburg schools battling it out already. We'll see another one next week with the Bobcats taking on the Cougars. Oh, It's been good every year.
It's going to be good. All
it's been
good.
good every year. It's been good every
year. All right.
year.
The Sabercats are looking at one receiver to the left. Jaguars break the huddle quickly. It's a sweep to the right. There's nowhere to go. There's a flag on the play. Not sure what it is, don't it? But I can tell you there was no gain.
We got a man down the field. Oh, he's going to get up. Great. Good. Look at that.
Did you see that?
Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
73's down. He's hurt. And 3 Sabercats came and helped him.
He helped him up.
You play like that football in the barrio when we were kids?
Yes. Well, it depends if you're playing the kids from the other side of the la calle. If they're on the side of the tracks, you're not going to help them out, don't it? I mean, come on, man.
Here we go. Again, great sportsmanship being showed. Now, here's an option, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Option for the Coach Salinas. Do you bring them back 10, and it'll be 3rd and Las Milpas, or do you bring up a 4th and 9?
I take him back because you know he's going to go for it. I don't know. I think let me see. Let me run it through my head. I'm going to take him to 4th down, don't it? I'm going to take him to 4th down. If in fact
make him go 4th.
Yes, make him go 4th and
7
and Edinburg Airport.
Holding against the Jaguars. It'll remain 3rd down. He's bringing them back 10.
Okay.
You're giving them 2 chances, Paul.
Yes, sir. You're giving the Jaguars 2 chances. It's a right call and the wrong call at the exact same time.
Well,
bottom line is Salinas made the call.
Make up my mind. Is it right or wrong?
It's right wrong.
Right wrong?
Right
wrong. Okay, again, 2:54 left in the game. Big call being made there by Salinas, thinking he wants to get him out of field goal range. That's the only thing I could think of. But he's going to give him 2 chances to pick up a first down. And if they pick up the first down a little more, what they're going to do is they're going to end up dropping
those chains. You're right. We may see that. Here we go. Jaguars spread formation. He's got a man. He hits him in the flats. He makes the catch. You know who it is. It's got to be no one other than Doroteo Arroyo.
Oh, and a flag after the play.
Is that going to go against the Sabercats? Is it going to go against him?
God, there is.
Oh, I think it's going to go against the Sabercats. And I apologize to my friend Pete Torres. He moved from Dallas to Houston in about 55 seconds. I'm sorry, he's out there in Houston. I'm sorry, I apologize, Pete.
He's on the internet. That's
why. Yeah, he went through the phone lines.
Here we go. Personal foul against the Sabercats. It was gonna be 4th and Las Milpas, but call it 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move those chains, and then we're gonna
drop them chains.
So it's gonna be 1st and go from the 9-yard line. And Paul.
Yes, sir.
It's been such a great game without big flags like that. It's kind of hurt.
It does hurt if you're the Vela. Of course, if you're the Jaguars, you appreciate the help. Vela doesn't want that. But another shout out. I apologize. A shout out to Coach Jeff Pena, swimming coach for the Jaguars. A great friend, a very good coach, swimming coach of the Jaguars. Does a great job. The Economedes should be lucky you have him as a coach. Jeff Pena, I know you're listening to us out there. Good to hear from you, man.
And I tell you what, Paul, it's great. And all you people, thank you for tuning in. And you know what? Spread the word, and we'll spread the word as much as we can on our shout-out. Nevertheless, it's going to be almost under 2 minutes left in the ball game, and the Jags are knocking on the door.
Here we go. Quick dive up the middle. He's gonna get stuffed for a 1-yard gain. He's probably going to be down. It's going to be 3rd and 1, don't it?
And the worst thing is that clock is running.
It's a nail biter. I don't have any nails, ladies and gentlemen, but if I did, I would have bit them all off right now.
I wish I had a hamburger.
Or a taco.
Un taco. Here we go. We're under 150 and counting. It is 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. You think Pena will go for it twice?
Yes, he has to. Another shout out to assistant principal Dominic Pena, good friend of mine, good guy. Glad he works for the district. I'm glad you're listening. Looks like there's a mishap of the play. It's some confusion. Bottom line is the quarterback. It was a misplay. Yes. Sure.
Can he come that far?
We are all just losing our minds. What happened on that play, ladies and gentlemen, was the Jaguar quarterback looked like it was going to be a play action pass, except I think he was the only one. I think he was the only one. I think he didn't get the call, and he saw nobody and held on the ball, and he was sacked.
Hey, Coach Mario Salinas, ladies and gentlemen, ran. He was about 2 yards from the hash marks, telling timeout. It's going to be 4th and 7. I might get the ball back with a minute minute 10, a minute 15 left. I said, well, one more timeout, and before you know it, we could come back if they don't score. If they don't score.
Yes, sir. And Donut, we're
now fourth. Here you go. 4th and 7. Do you get 3 points?
Well, Donut, we're armchair quarterbacking up here. Of course, every coach can make their own call. I know Coach Pena is very good at what he does. I myself would go ahead and kick the field goal, but knowing him, you know the deal. You probably know he's going to go for it. So they break the huddle.
A little shout out going out to Danny Torres. Danny Torres passing back here in the booth.
They are going to kick it.
Torres and his family. Here we go. We better not see a block or something.
You never know. It could be returned. The kid could run backwards. Who knows? Here we go. They are going for a field goal. It's about a 25-yard field goal. Snap is up. It is a good snap. It's a good hold. It looks like it's a good kick. And field goal, Jaguars. And we never celebrated a field goal before. Why not, Donut? Come on, brother.
Here we go. So with 1:23 left, the big thing is now Sabercats need 6. It's not going to work if you get 3.
They need a touchdown.
Now they need a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, Pena goes for 3 points.
Yes, sir.
In 3 years, that's the first time I've seen it.
And you know what? And who are we to armchair quarterback? But I'll tell you what, that's the right call, Donut. That's the right call. Because now you limit Vela to nothing more than a touchdown to win, because the field goal is not going to do it for him now.
Yep, so with 1:23 left, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over. It is the Economedes Jaguars 42 and the Robert Vela Sabercats 37. Paul.
Yes, sir.
First year you joined me, and again, thanks. Are you having fun?
Donut, this is outstanding. Not only, first of all, let me just start by saying hanging out with you, my brother. Okay, hanging out with you up here doing this. It's fantastic. But being privy to games like this, I mean, you call it. I'd rather. This is a pay-per-view. If this was on pay-per-view, I'd buy it. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not here, and you're listening to us, we appreciate it. But we are being treated to an outstanding contest. 42-37, 1:23 left, and the Sabercats have one timeout with 1:23 left to go. They're about to field the kickoff.
How about the treatment you're getting from Cats TV, Martin Torres, and everybody else here?
It's truly professional. Run by professionals and students. It's a big operation, gorgeous job, and they make it easy for us because they're doing a great job, don't they? Great call.
Service being given by Valley Central?
And then the service provided by ValleyCentral.com. It's outstanding because you can watch them Thursday and Fridays and listen to us on Friday nights. And it is a great effort, a great outstanding service by ValleyCentral.com. A very short kick, very returnable by the Sabercats. He returned it to 25. He's still on his feet. He got caught down at the 29. They've got 61 yards to go.
You want another question?
Yes, sir.
I'm out of them. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Come on, man. Come on.
For the Sabercats.
Give it to me, Donut.
Hey, you told me I'm ready for everything, and you were, Paul. Good job right there. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. We're down to 1:18 left in this ballgame, ladies and gentlemen. And believe, by all means, it is not over yet. We have 1:18 left. It is the Robert Vela Sabercats 37 and the Johnny E. Economedes 42.
I'm starting to inject because I can see it. Both stands. Everybody is on their feet.
Is that old football in Edinburg?
You got to love it because
it's been a while,
everybody's on their feet.
It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, it's getting better every year here in Edinburg.
Here we go. Sabercats break the huddle. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. They're being led by Mr. Gomez. Here we go. Snap is up. It's going to be a pass. He surveys the situation. He has a man open down the sideline. He catches it, and he gets out of bounds.
Oh!
We thought maybe they might throw a flag because he was tackled outside of the yes, but a bottom line is he caught the ball out of bounds, stopped the clock, 12-yard gain, first and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Oh, they haven't moved the chains. Now, let me see.
What are they going to do, Donut?
Wait, we're waiting. Yeah, he better move
those chains. You better.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. That's a nifty little play. That's called an out route, about 10 yards. The receiver cuts and runs toward the sideline. Quarterback threw it, a timing play, which means he threw it, and when he make his cut, it was caught for a first down. They're blitzing from the outside. He's got time. He's going to go ahead and keep it. He's going to break outside. He's going to be a nifty little run. The clock's going to run. Probably a first down.
We got to stop the clock at least
one
more time for them to
move those chains. But they're not stopping the clock.
They're not?
No, sir. There we go. Now they stop the clock. A lucky break by the Sabercats because he's going to give them time. It took a while for the ref to stop the clock, don't it?
Yeah, I don't see why. Again, you got on a game like this, you got to be on the game. And
yes, sir. They let a few seconds run off.
You better be ready to know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. I know you're talking about, don't it? 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Snap is up. He's in the pass. He's being pressured. He's got to get rid of it. He throws a bomb. There's nobody open down there. He overthrew everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And in fact, the Jaguars had that completely covered, by the way.
Great defensive play there by the Jaguars.
Yes, sir.
We're down to 48 seconds, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. They're at the, call it midfield. We're going to say midfield. We just got another call from Falcon family and La Jolla. Game delay again.
Yes, sir. There's some rough weather out there, and another shout out to my boy Pete, who keeps going back and forth from Dallas to Houston, Houston to Dallas. Glad you listened. Listen out there, buddy. Pete thought if you were here, you'd be loving like this. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jaguars are blitzing. They're bringing everybody. He's got time. He throws it. It is dropped. It is dropped. The only best thing about that, if you're the Vela, is it stops the clock.
Yeah, you still got 2 downs to pick up a first down.
And they're going to go for it.
It took 6 seconds off the clock from 49, or call it 5 seconds off the clock from 48 to 43. We still got 43 seconds left. Ball at the midfield, but it's 3rd and 10 for the Sabercats. And what a game. It's too bad somebody has to lose, like we said earlier, Paul.
Yes, sir.
But we've been treated to a great ball game tonight.
Awesome. They're at the midway point of the field. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jaguars are blitzing. He's got time. He's going to scramble to the right. He may keep it. He may not. He throws. He basically threw the ball away, don't he? Threw it out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good coaching. It's going to be 4th down. But what happened was the quarterback scrambled and threw the ball away to stop the clock.
If you have a trick play, do we come with it right now?
I don't think you can trick them because they're
going to be so.
Yes, they're in a prevent defense, and prevent is a fancy word for basically several defensive backs playing very deep. It's very obvious they're not going to run the ball. There's no need to try to stop the run, as everybody in the stadium knows they're going to pass the ball on this 4th down. They have 10 yards to go. They're in a prevent defense. They have 4 safeties, 4 secondary that are responsible for the deep pass with the linebacker spreading out. Here we go.
It's like playing the outfield with a rover.
2 receivers, yes sir. Yes, an additional safety. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're gonna blitz from the edge. He's got time. He's got a blitzer. He better get rid of it. He throws it up for the grab. It's deflected, and it's going to be a victory for the Jaguars. He basically threw it up. It went over the Vela receiver. The Jaguar defender had a chance to intercept it, but he dropped it.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, what a treat tonight. And too bad somebody had to lose, and it's going to be the Sabercats on the losing side of the field. But as a momentum gainer, as a, for the program, for the school, for the kids, for everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the Sabercats aren't out of it yet. And let me tell you what, they're going to win a lot of ball games in the future. These kids, half of them are sophomores and juniors. Wow. Believe me, they're exciting to watch. Coach Salinas, great work. Sorry somebody had to lose, and it's going to be on your side of the field. But Coach Salinas, your coaching staff, keep up the good work. On the other side, Coach Peña, you did what you had to. You had to come in there. You had to play a good team. You had to win. And it looks to me like I guarantee you're going to win. They'll take a knee. Ladies and gentlemen, from Edinburg, Texas, it's Paul Osbury, Donald Salinas, ValleyCentral.com, Cats TV, that's KATS, Channel 17. It's going to be a final here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the Johnny G. Economedes Jaguars 42, the Robert Vela Sabercats. Paul, take us to the countdown. 10,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shout out Bill Reynolds. I'm glad you're feeling better. My buddy Bill Reynolds. Glad you're out there, buddy.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? It's from Donut. Hope you're doing well and get better, buddy. And so, everybody, once again, it's the final from Edinburg. Paul Osbury, Don Salinas, telling everybody good night and have a safe trip home.